Hey y'all, happy Monday. Hope y'all are having a blessed day today, because I am. Hey queens and kings. Hey my YouTube fans. Hey Wanda. Hey Keisla. Hey Linda. Hey y'all, happy holidays. Happy New Year to the new year that's coming in. Hey y'all over here on Instagram. Hey Sandra. Hey y'all on Facebook running late. But anyway, how y'all doing on this beautiful Monday? So y'all know every day on YouTube, for the ones who follow me on YouTube, the topic for today is, should you call before you go by somebody's house? Or on the other hand, should somebody call before they come to your house? So that's what I'm talking about on YouTube, for the ones that's on Instagram, the ones that's on Facebook, and the ones that's on YouTube. And can y'all speak? Y'all always enter my house without speaking. That is very disrespectful. And when I say speak, Deborah, how you doing? When I say speak, happy birthday, Queen. Shanice, happy birthday to you, Queen. So can y'all just send some hearts? Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Queen. Hey, Nat. Hey, Nessa. So can y'all speak when y'all come into my house? Of course, we know the pickaboos not going to speak because they pickaboos. That's why they are called pickaboos. But anyway, when I say speak, that means show some love. That means your index fingers right here. All you have to do is press the heart, or the like button, and you're showing some love. Right, girl, got to be more careful. So that's the topic for today, Tavia. hmm So the topic for today, but before we get into the topic, I always like talking about other stuff. And I know y'all gonna be on here when somebody else come on live. Y'all gonna run over there. So I'm gonna talk to y'all while I got you. But I don't care because it's enough for all of us. Y'all might run over there and then later y'all come back. It don't matter. Happy birthday, Queen. I don't care who else going live. I'm going live. It is what it is. It's really enough money for everybody. hmm I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So y'all listen. So y'all already know what the topic is today. So I was just talking to somebody, right? And they have this lady, and she lost her husband. So when she lost her husband, they had a man that was working with her husband. And the man that was working with her husband um, was consoling her, you know. He was consoling her and sending her flowers and saying, if you ever need anything, just make sure. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you. And if you ever need some, or you ever need somebody, just I'm here. So years down the line, she went up marrying the man. So she only had one daughter. The man taught her daughter how to drive, and the man used to pick her daughter up from school and do all kind of things as a step daddy because she wound up marrying him. But as time went on, it been 7 years. So she had to do an overnight shift. She was a nurse. She was working doing an overnight shift. So she wound up coming home. When she came home, her daughter was missing. Her daughter had a Apple Watch, but her watch wound up. Now her watch was still on her wrist, but her cell phone was missing. Right? No, she left her cell phone at home, but she still had her Apple phone. So come to find out, the man at her husband's job, he was the one that unalived her husband. And then all these years that he was married to her, he wound up unaliving the daughter. So y'all better be very mindful and very careful of the man that y'all bring in your house. Hey, how you doing, Janet? How you doing, Queen? How you doing there? Hey, y'all. So the man wind up. unaliving. They found out that he was the one unalive her husband. He been stalking her for years on social media, and come to find out, he the one got rid of her husband, and he got rid of her 16-year-old daughter. They saw him on the camera, and he unalived both of them, and he buried them somewhere, and he ain't telling where he buried them at. Thank you, Queen. He ain't telling nobody where he buried the husband. He buried the husband, and he buried the daughter. So I said that to say, y'all got to be very mindful and very careful when you meet somebody. Well, they had a movie like that. Well, this wasn't on Lifetime. This is something totally different. But I'm saying that to say this is that when we meet people, we don't even know the people that we like. If you're a female and you meet somebody, he can be so nice. He treated her so nice. He was there for her, showing her love and all that. Hey, nephew. But all the while, he was the one. No, this happened all the time. All the while, he was the one unalive her husband and her daughter. And she trusted him. And she trusted him with her daughter. She married him. And it's a shame how you be with somebody and you trust somebody and you don't even know they're the worst enemy. You sleeping with the enemy. Hey, Carolyn. You sleeping with the enemy. So y'all that got daughters and sons, but that's going to be another topic we're going to talk about one day, because at the end of the day, if you got a fine, beautiful daughter and you got a fiance, hey, Elizabeth, hey, Queen, you got a fiance, you got a husband, and you say you got a fine, beautiful daughter, and this is not her biological daddy that you are married to, just your husband. I mean, would you trust your husband, which is not your daughter's dad? Would you leave your daughter home with you? I feel like this. I'm going to just be real. If you got a fine, pretty daughter, right, you thinking in your mind, you trust your daughter and you trust your spouse. But the times that we are living in now, you don't want to distrust the man that you're in love with or the man that you married. But at the end of the day, I don't know. Like now today we got fine, beautiful daughters and all that kind of stuff. There is a damn if you do. Right? Hell no. You're damn if you do, and you're damn thank you, and you're damn if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, say you marry a man and you love him, but in your mind you want to trust him, but nowadays you don't know who to trust. She been with this man for 7 years. In the whole 7 years, he been deceiving her, and he wind up unaliving her ex-husband, her husband, and unaliving his stepdaughter. Right. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The world that we living in right now is very, very scary. And it's scary to the fact to where you don't want to be insecure, but at the same time, you can be with this man for decades. How you know if he ain't gonna wind up? And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I remember, right? You never know, it's scary. I remember I was babysitting by this lady house, and she loved me like I was her daughter. And my mama used to knew that I used to be going over there to babysit her children, because I make my little extra, $10, $5. That's when $5 and $10 was a lot of money. But when I tell you, her husband tried to touch me, tried to take my clothes, I left and got away and ain't never went back since. But I promise you, I ain't never told nobody. I ain't never tell my mama. I ain't tell nobody. I just kept it to myself. But her husband really tried to touch me. Came in the room while I was sleeping and tried to touch me. And I left and I ain't never went back. But I ain't never told my mama. I ain't never told her, because back then, you as a child, certain things you want to say, and then you thinking about, You thinking all kind of way. Why? If I tell my mama this, I tell my at that age, I was scared to tell my mama because we didn't have a relationship like that. So at the end of the day, y'all got to think about the world that we living in now. How many men that molested girls, how many family members that molested their nieces, their daughters, and all kind of stuff is going on right now as we speaking. So right now you got to be very mindful, because if say you got a daughter and she live with you and she fine and she feel the need, she want to walk around your house feeling comfortable, and that's how she used to walking around, because she used to just you and her, and y'all just being like, thank y'all for the love over here on Facebook, and she just used to you and her and all that kind of stuff. Now all of a sudden she got an old man, and now that she have an old man, in your mind, like, you watching my daughter, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to be trying to, right, communication. I don't need to be leaving my daughter, because I ain't gonna lie, I was messing one dude, and he was like, my daughter said he tried to play on me. And I said, you try to play on my daughter? So once I found that out, I cut him off. Because at the end of the day, if you looking at my daughter, you know what I'm saying, and you trying to be with me, I had to cut that off. Once my daughter told me try to mess with her or try to play on her, nah, we ain't doing that, partner. We ain't doing that, because I ain't gonna lie to you, and I know I'm on social media, but if somebody touch one of my daughters, he ain't gonna make it to jail with me. I'm gonna cut his penis off, and I'm gonna torture him, and he'll never be able to use that penis again. I promise you. I'm married in a little lamb. Hey, sister girl, I promise you ain't gonna touch none of my daughters. So a lot of y'all gotta be very mindful when y'all bringing these men in the house over y'all children. Because guess what? You could be with a man all these years and thinking you know him, and you really don't know him. Right. And at the end of the day, I'm going to say this to y'all. Hey, Queen, a man going to be a man. Even if a man, your daughter come in there and she half naked, even if he turned his head, she still came in there half naked. See what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, y'all got to be very mindful, especially if you live with a man and you got a daughter, and she in the house and she half naked and all that kind of stuff there. Y'all got to be very mindful of the men that y'all bring over y'all children. Y'all got to be very, very mindful, because at the end of the day, they got predators out here. They really do have predators out here. And at the end of the day, some of the parents, they go and they feel like, well, they go and run to the street and they'll lead a daughter home. They got a lot of daughters out here that the stepdaddy then had a relationship with the daughter, and the daughter ain't never said nothing to this day. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. So at the end of the day, I don't know about y'all, but at the end of the day, I'm not leaving my daughter around no man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. If I feel like I can't trust you, my daughter, you know what I'm saying? So, but why would you be with somebody if you feel the need that you can't trust them? Because first of all, if you and your daughter was comfortable in your house, and now she can't wear the clothes that she was wearing just around the house with you and her, now he didn't came and she got to change. Everything got to change. So if everything got to change because of him, I mean, I just don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That's why some of y'all don't have a relationship with y'all daughters, because at the end of the day, y'all was cool and y'all had a good relationship, and now you got a new man, and now it's time for you to make a decision or make a choice. You either gonna have your grown daughter still staying there, just wearing stuff. People, another topic, Queen. People, what you said? Yeah, a lot of evil people. But I'm saying we live in a world right now where at the end of the day, hey cousin, and tell me don't stay in the house with her boyfriend if I'm by myself. Yeah, it's because even though y'all don't want to have this conversation, y'all don't want to think about it, but temptation. I'm gonna say that. And some men, they not strong up there, you know what I'm saying, in the mind. Some of them delusional, you know what I'm saying. And I'm quite sure a lot of stepdaddies then slept with their stepdaughters. And a lot of stepdaughters scared to tell their mama what happened when she was at work or she wasn't home. So if you got a young adult daughter and you got a fiance or you got a husband, all you could do is pray and ask God to protect your child while you're not there. You know what I'm saying? She could be 14, she could be 13, she could be 16, and you off at work, and you know that's not her biological daddy or their biological daddy. So you trust them enough to be around your children, you know what I'm saying, or your daughter. But this is a scary world we living in. You got to be very mindful, right? You got to be very mindful, and you got to constantly pray, because the devil is busy. Trust me, he busy. And you know how many females then fell out with their daughters because their daughters then came to them and told them that they stepdaddy or they dad or somebody tried to play on them, and the mama picked a side, chose to be with her husband or chose to be with her fiance or whoever it was. A lot of young ladies and a lot of women are not close to their parents for the exact reason. And I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna admit to it, but a lot of y'all do not trust your old man around your daughters. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, I done saw some little young girls, I done saw some little young girls that 13 and 14 years old got a body like a grown ass woman. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, because she her body developed, you know what I'm saying? She might go put on some little tights or some little shorts, and she can't help it that she fine. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be very mindful. I'm speaking to somebody today. You got to be very mindful of the man that you bring inside your house, because you thinking he looking at you when you're in the kitchen cooking, or the daughter watching TV, or she prancing up and down the house where she used to. Don't think he ain't gave her the side eye or looked out of his periphery at your daughter. Got to be more careful. You thought your boyfriend and girlfriend don't care who is telling me the truth. Me, where I'm going to be. Shit out of it. Right. And I ain't gonna lie. Y'all be honest. Y'all got to start having relationship with y'all children, talking to y'all children. Don't make y'all children scared to talk to y'all. Y'all gotta have that talk. If somebody touch you on your little me down there, or somebody touch you down there, or somebody get out the way, don't get mad if your daughter tell you your spouse, then try to play with them. Right. I understood what you were saying, Queen. Right, because a lot of y'all, hey Phyllis, hey Queen, hey Trina, hey y'all, love y'all, because a lot of a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm just gonna be real. They talking about R. Kelly. Well, I got pregnant at 15. That right there. I got pregnant at 15, had a baby at 16. No matter what way you look at it, I still was a young girl. How about that? And Elvis Presley married a 14-year-old girl. R. Kelly in jail, but at the end of the day, some of the parents consent for him to be with them young girls too. How about that? So if that's the case, how a 13 or a 14-year-old could get pregnant, but the man or the man who pregnant a 15 or a 14-year-old, why they ain't go pick them up? I'm just saying. So I just was pregnant at 15. I just went on and had a baby at 15. But I ain't talking about because my baby daddy, we was around the same age. I'm talking about the first one, who had me at 15. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's still a crime. A 15-year-old, 14-year-old is still the mind of a child. I'm just saying, I don't give a damn how hot I was. I'm just saying. So y'all got to be very mindful. Y'all got to be very mindful. A lot of y'all be with these guys, and at the end of the day, y'all got daughters, and they fine, and they little body developing, all that kind of stuff there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be very mindful. And if you got a 13-year-old or a 9-year-old, and God forbid if she got her little period early at 9 and 10 years old, oh my God. I think if you got a 9-year-old and she got a little breast coming, and down there she got a little hair on a little mimi or whatever, now it's time for y'all to have that talk. I'm just saying, it's time for you to sit your 9-year-old, if she got a little breast up there, and she got a little hair on a little mimi, 2 chances to 1, she about to get her monthly. That means, whether she don't understand or not, you as a mother, it's time for you to sit down with her and have that talk. Y'all got to teach these little girls how to put the little panty linings in between their underwears. And y'all got to start having that talk with these little girls, because some little girls then started their period at 9 and 10 years old because their body is developing. I'm just saying, some of y'all don't want to hear talk about, oh, not my, yeah, if your daughter got her monthly and she's still a little teenager, you need to sit down and have that talk with her. You need to teach her how to clean her little body. But of course, some of y'all don't douche. Some of y'all don't know how to douche. But I remember when we was coming up, when we was being raised, we had to use vinegar and water, and the little thing be hanging up in the bathroom, look like a little balloon, and it got the white long little tube. You put the water in the warm water in there with the vinegar, and you douche your little cush out. Y'all not even teaching these little girls how to take care of their body. Y'all doing too, telling them, oh, put this thing in vagina and put that in. And they ain't doing that because of them to have a yeast infection. Come on now. Y'all not even teaching. I don't know about y'all, but I wash my drawers on hand. Even though I put them in the washer, when I take my bath, and yeah, I still wear drawers. How about that? Underwears. When I take my little shower, my little bath every day, the red bag, that part. When I take my little shower, my little bath, I take my little underwears off. And when I take my shower, I wash my little underwears out, scrub them real good or whatever, and then I bring them to the washroom and I wash them again. But y'all got to teach these little girls, when they take their underwears off, wash their underwears. Right. You got to teach them how to, girl, ain't nowhere in the world, if you got a monthly and it come down, you supposed to, you wash them, your husband or your children. And some of y'all got the children washing clothes. Your children should never see your underwears with the red stuff in them. I'm just saying, got to be more careful. Y'all got to stop. Y'all really need to know how to wash your underwears on your hands. Nobody shouldn't be putting no nasty, dirty underwears in a clothes basket and somebody else washing the clothes. If your daughter or your son is washing the clothes, right, is washing the clothes, your son or your daughter should not see red ketchup in your underwears. Right. Oh, of course. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm glad you said that, Janice. I'm glad you said that, because Janice said she wiped the toilet and make sure they don't have no ketchup on it. I'm gonna say ketchup because I don't want to say the other word. But anyway, I didn't went to other people's house when I was playing cards. And when I went to the bathroom, they had ketchup all on the toilet seat. So I was like, whoever went in the bathroom, they must be on their little monthly, and they got ketchup on the toilet seat. Just nasty. You mean to tell me, you know, your little monthly was down and you had a card game and you go use the bathroom and you got ketchup all on the damn seat? Now that's diabolical. That, and if you got a little teenage daughter and she underage, do not teach her how to use a tampon. How you gonna tell a little girl that's a virgin, oh, I'm gonna teach you how to use a tampon? Wow. Wow. It's just me. We could agree to disagree. But I feel like no little girl that's a virgin should be sticking nothing in her for JJ. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They got the little panty line, the little pad. Right. They got the little panty line. They got the little pads. So why would a little girl that's a virgin that ain't never been tampered with, why should you teach her how to use a tampon when she's still a baby? That part. That part right there. So a lot of y'all, I know some of y'all don't clean your own tail self. See what I'm saying? Some of y'all nasty, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, do not teach them little girls at an early age to stick nothing in their vagina. Take the time out, sit down, talk to them, show them how you peel it off the wings. You flap the little wings and you tape it to your little underwears and you keep it in there. When it get a little full, you take it out, you go in the bathroom, you wrap it up with toilet paper, and you put it in a bag and you tie it up and you throw it away. Right. Fully right, Diamond. Right. That's all I'm saying. That's all. We should never come to your house and ask to use your bathroom or use your bathroom and they got tampons in the garbage can that's unwrapped. And it should, right, Wanda, they should always change. You should teach them it's a time frame when to change your pad and when to take your pad off. I should not come to your house and use your bathroom and they got Tampax in your disposable trash can. Gots to be more careful. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Some of y'all just straight out, I'm going to just be real with y'all. Y'all just nasty. You take the pad off. You wrap it up with the tissue paper. You put it in a bag. You tie the bag and you throw it away. And that's how y'all teach y'all young teenagers. When you start, because they still gonna be going to school. And the most embarrassing thing in the world to me is you on your monthly and you get up and you done flooded and it's all over your clothes. That is one of the most embarrassing things could ever happen. I saw one young lady, she was somewhere out and about, and people saw it. And she was in a store and she was in a line, and ain't nobody wanted to say nothing. And I eased up there in my little wheelchair, and I said, I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I said, but you got stuff all on the back of your skirt. And she said, oh, thank you, ma'am, thank you. She said, thank you. Just imagine how many other people had and saw that and didn't say nothing. Extra clothes, right, Diamond? Right. Just imagine how many other people, hey, Cynthia, how many other people, y'all, hey, Kim, how many other people saw that and they ain't open their mouth. But I'm going to tell y'all this. It could be you, and you. It could be your granddaughter, your granddaughter, your granddaughter. Would you want somebody to tell her that she got ketchup on the back of her clothes? I'm just saying. So if you see another queen out there and maybe she don't know that she done over flooded, you know what I'm saying? But why you don't pull her to the side and say, Queen, I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but you got that all over your clothes. That's all. It don't take nothing just to be kind and say, you know what, Queen, because when I was in the store, everybody saw it because she was in the front of all of us. So all the people that was in the front of her, in the back of her, everybody in the line saw it. And nobody said nothing, but I bet you they were shooting. Yeah, why do you throw it in the trash outside? Because they have a nasty smell. And a lot of y'all, after, I don't know if some of y'all be like 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 7 days. Some people be lasting for a long time. And after your period go up, that's when you're supposed to douche your body. That's when you're supposed to clean your body out. And it's sad because if you know you heavy and you got to change every so often because you could feel it. You're supposed to make sure you got extra pads in your bag, and you're supposed to at least, I don't know about y'all, but you can feel it when it's running. So if you feel it when it's running, you need to go to the bathroom. Hey, Belinda, you need to go to the bathroom on the regular and check it and change. Right. But I ain't gonna lie. When I had mine, I used to be in so much of pain and cramping, so I ain't even used to want to go outside. And what I hate is that this month, which I don't have that no more, because when you get a certain age, you don't get it no more. So I ain't gotta worry about that. But anyway, I used to like when I had mine, I used to be like, don't want to go nowhere, don't want to go outside because I used to be in a lot of pain. And at one time, I went somewhere and I looked at the bottom of my shorts and I was like, oh my God, I'm not even going back outside. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but they called me one time and I was mad and I was like, you know what? I'm not, and what I'm about to say, I don't know about y'all, but it could be that, all right, say it came down on the 1st, the beginning of the year. So next month, you'll be looking for it to come down on the 1st, and say it don't even come down on the 1st. The whole day might change. So now you confused, but you got to prepare yourself because you know sooner or later it's coming. Right. And then not only that, y'all, you right about that, India. You right. If you got a little girl, you got to teach her you got to train her how to change it too. Boy, y'all just don't know. It's a lot with us as parents and mothers, and we got daughters and all that. You got to teach her how to change it more often. And say she a little girl and she got friends and she outside in a little churn and she accidentally in a little churn see it, quite naturally they're gonna make fun of her. You know what I'm saying? So that means you got to prepare your daughter, and even though it ain't you, you gotta act like it's you. So every time she got a bag, you gotta call them. Come here, let me check. Let me make sure. You gotta check because at the end of the day, a child's still gonna be a child. And no matter how many times you try to tell your little daughter, she's still gonna slip up. Mama, I forgot, or something like that. But at the same time, y'all gotta realize that they're only children. Come on now. They only children. And y'all got to be very mindful. Y'all got to just, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't imagine a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old getting her period. And that means you got to sit down and talk. And then, God forbid, if the little children, they don't want to talk about it. And no matter Right. And no matter what you say and you try to walk them through it, they still gonna want to go out and play with their friends. They gonna want to play with their little dogs. They still children, but life be life. So you gotta talk to them. And then when they be saying, "Oh, a woman can't raise a man," I be damn. We could teach our boys how to go to the bathroom. When you use the bathroom, you shake that little thing and make sure you shake it. And you get you some toilet paper and you wipe around the rim of the toilet. And when you wipe around the rim of the toilet, you put that toilet seat back down, and then you go to the sink and you put soap in your hand and you wash your hands. Teach y'all little boys And y'all children to wash their hand with soap and water, not just water. Y'all need to get the likes up on YouTube. We got 20 people, 19 people in here. We only got 10 likes. Y'all got to be more careful. But anyway, y'all got to start teaching y'all children and preparing y'all children for life. See, a lot of y'all, hey, Queen, see, a lot of y'all don't understand that one day we are not going to be here. Whether y'all want to have that talk or not, one day we are not going to be here. So if you got a little granddaughter, little grandson, and you got to have that talk. You got children or whatever, you got nieces, you got nephews, somebody ain't got somebody to talk to them. And it's sad. Because some little girl gonna be wondering what's going on down there, and she ain't got nobody to talk to. What about the little girl somebody else raising? You know what I'm saying? And they not teaching them and they not talking to them. That's why we got to pray for some of these young girls out here, because some of them ain't never had a mother figure. So that means we can't ridicule them and drag them under the mud because we don't know what then happened in their life. And a lot of these young kids got a story. I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. All I could do is just pray for the next generation. Because all the stuff, right, the birds and the bees, but now the birds, the bees is out. And we got to teach them about the birds and the bees and the thieves and all that other stuff go along with it. So a lot of y'all, right, Dewana, a lot of y'all don't want to have that talk. But I'm just saying, the way life is, y'all got to prepare your children for the next life. If you expire on this earth, you want to know that your granddaughter and your grandson or your children is able to survive. And your life don't have, you can be young, old, you don't know when you're going to leave. So if you got children right now and they got some of y'all on here, y'all young adults and y'all got young children. But I'm here to tell y'all not promised a split second. And if y'all don't get y'all life right and y'all not living right, somebody else going to be raising your children. I'm just saying. I ain't going to never say that y'all perfect because I'm not perfect. But y'all got to prepare yourself for life. And if y'all young parents, y'all need to get life insurance on yourself and your children. Because everyday life is going to happen. And just because you're a young parent don't mean that you can't lose one of your children. I'm just saying. So you got to prepare yourself to expect the unexpected. I'm just saying. Shit that you least expect is going to happen in your life. I'm just saying. Stuff that we don't expect to happen is going to happen. Right. That's all you can do, India. Because at the end of the day, let me tell y'all something. You can be a young adult. And just because you're young, you thinking, oh, well, I'm going to live to get old and all this shit kind of stuff. Who told you? Who told you that? So you know how long you going to live. None of us don't know how long we going to live. So if you're a young adult, you're not too young to have life insurance. And insurance don't cost a whole lot. You can put $10 aside or $20 aside every month and get some insurance. But insurance is very important. I don't care if you young and you got 2, 3 children, whatever you have. Insurance is a necessity. Y'all be, oh, well, y'all worrying about somebody talking about somebody getting old, but the young people is out there being unalive every day. And they leaving their children to other people to raise. So think about it, young people. Some old people, y'all know better. Y'all know we should have insurance. I don't care what y'all say, how y'all feel, ain't got insurance. And no, at one time, I didn't think it was that important, but Ann got insurance. Ann gonna pay life insurance before she pay anything else, because that's a necessity. That's important. So a lot of y'all thinking y'all gonna, y'all gonna be here all y'all life. Who told y'all? Do y'all know when y'all gonna leave this earth? I'm just saying. I'm just asking for a friend. Do you know how many years you gonna be on this earth? Because nobody know the time, the hour, the second, or the minute. So why not be prepared like if it's your last day? Why not just prepare yourself like it's your last day? I'm just saying. You don't know the time, the minute, the second, or the hour when you're going to leave this earth. And nobody shouldn't have to be saying, oh, I need to get a GoFundMe, or I need to have this, I need to do this, I need to do that. Why? When all you have to do is just have a little life insurance. Oh, you got to have life insurance on the small kids too. Whenever a child, let me tell you, a lot of y'all got good jobs. Right. So, but soon, a lot of y'all young kids got jobs. Take out insurance on your job. Let them take it out of your paycheck. Get insurance on your job. Make sure you got insurance on your job and make somebody that you can trust a beneficiary. Because life be lifing. Whether y'all want to hear it or not, life be lifing. Don't y'all know when you are pregnant, you can have life insurance. So if anything come up wrong with your child or you have a miscarriage, that child is covered. Got to be more careful. Right, you right, Cheryl. So why not just have life insurance? You work at the post office, but I have my own insurance that be too much taken out of your check. Oh, well, sometimes if you got, as long as you got your own insurance on the side, but even though if you got a good job like that and you work at the post office, they're already taxing you already. Trust me. But make sure by you working at the post office, make sure you got a beneficiary, because if you don't have it lined up, if something happened to you on your job, queen, and you don't have your children on there, at the end of the day, if you got a mama, you got a daddy, that's when they're gonna step in, and a lot of people, when they come down to money and you got underage children, the adult gonna be responsible for your children. I done saw some people take on responsibility for people's children just because the children get Social Security from their parents. Got to be more careful. I'm just saying. Can y'all show your girl some love, some on YouTube? Can y'all get the likes up over here and show me that y'all like what we talking about? On Instagram, can y'all just show some love? Y'all can send me some drinks, some hearts or something. And what we doing over here on Facebook, can y'all show some stars or something like that? Because I be asking y'all every day just to shed a light to somebody. And I'm not going to keep on begging y'all and asking y'all to shed a light, because when I go and look, it might be one or two people sharing the light. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. But I'm here to tell y'all, whether y'all shut a live or not, my audience going to get bigger by the minute, by the second. All I ask y'all do, just shut a live to somebody. We got somebody on here right now, India, that need to listen, that need to hear this. Right. That's good, India. When you got somebody you can trust, you put them as your beneficiary. If something happened you today or tomorrow, they're gonna make sure you get a good, burial, and they're gonna make sure, hey brother, love you. They're gonna make sure your children are straight. A lot of people don't want to talk about that, but y'all gotta have a will. Y'all gotta make sure y'all dot your I's and cross your T's. Y'all can write stuff on a piece of paper, put it in an envelope, and y'all can mail it back to yourself. And that way, It'll be in an envelope, and somebody gonna open the envelope one day, and they gonna read somebody trustworthy that's gonna separate your stuff the way that you want it. Because some people got wills, and some people got wills, but with technology and all this stuff going on, they got people that can really lie and make it seem like they're executive over the will. They can make it seem like they found the will and they just made a will. Y'all got to be very mindful, and y'all got to have that talk with your family, with your children. Because when you expire on this here earth, people, for the love of money, man, come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. If you don't dot your I's and cross your T's, when it come down to $1, if it's not in black and white, I'm telling y'all better dot your I's and cross your T's. For the love of money, oh yeah, they'll take on your children. What they take on your children, they know your children gonna be getting a little Social Security check, and it's an extra income for them. So why wouldn't they take your children? But why wouldn't you dot your I's and cross your T's? I'm just saying, why not? Why bring your family through all that? When you passed away, now they got to fight and figure out how they going to separate your stuff and who going to get what. And it's sad because a lot of y'all out here in the world, they got family members, they got children and all that, and y'all got mamas and daddies. When mama leave, the sisters and the brothers left here and they fighting over shit. Here we got the sister over here who ain't never came, ain't never bought mama a bottle of water. We got the brother over here who ain't never called and ain't never came around. And now that mama and daddy are gone, now y'all want this shit. And they got children that's being left here, and their parents didn't work and left them money and all that, and you chose to take care of them and raise them, but you mistreating them. Because believe it or not, ain't nobody gonna treat some of y'all children the way y'all would treat your own children. People disrespectful and mistreat your children while you're here. So just imagine what they'll do if you're not here. So y'all better prepare yourself for life in the afterlife. I know y'all ain't want to have this conversation, but let's be real. Ain't nothing wrong with having insurance. Oh, well, they too little to be having insurance. Why? Because children be unalive every day. Stuff happen to children every day. Stuff happen to each and every one of us. And the route a lot of y'all going, I don't know. Y'all better get y'all some insurance. Because y'all out there, y'all living foul. Y'all doing shit that we did, but we ain't did it like y'all doing it. Y'all playing Russian roulette. Y'all girls out here playing Russian roulette, setting these boys up. These boys, these YNs out there doing all kind of stuff. And we got some of these older people out there playing Russian roulette. We're having sex with this one and that one and all that. It's crazy. And y'all around here talking about the HIV and all that kind of stuff when people dying from other stuff a little faster than the people with the HIV. Clock that T. The HIV came out for the young people who think they're untouchable. So he won't let them know that this is real. And y'all think that was going to stop them from having sex? Not. The ones who be on social media talking about the shit the worst be talking about the people that got it. Y'all think they stop sleeping around? Yeah, right. You on there bragging and talking about this one and that one, and you still sleeping around. But guess what? You talking about the other people that got it, but talk about the people you still continue to sleep with. Hey, Tammy. Talk about that. But at the end of the day, it's all good. Because guess what? They got a lot of people dying as cancer, COVID, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they around here talking about, see, the HIV was a warning. It was supposed to stop a lot of people. and slow their roll from having a threesome, the foursome, the fivesome, the sixsome. But they ain't stop them. They still doing it. They just doing it a little a little undercover right now. They ain't stopped doing it. They ain't stopped sleeping with different people. The devil is a lie. They ain't stop. They ain't make them stop. And the ones who be done running all by the mouth is the ones that still sleeping around. Talking about, oh, I ain't gonna be having sex. I'm just on. Well, so what you gonna not have sex with nobody? Because this is a scary situation that we deal with every day. And you can meet somebody and they could go get tested. They think, oh, let me run and go get tested. Let me make sure I got my chart and let me go get tested. So if you go with somebody that you with, that you chose to be with, and y'all go get tested, and say it's a you negative and they negative. So in your mind, since they negative right now, y'all could use unprotected sex. Oh, but a few months down the line, I'm just saying. Oh, but a few months down the line. That's why I don't understand how y'all be running off by the mouth and y'all be talking about the people that got HIV and all this kind of shit. Everybody that got HIV and asked for that shit. But oh, you the one that's talking about the people that with it because you feel like you dodged the bullet and you exempt. You got a husband, you got a wife, your husband faithful, your wife faithful. Because at the end of the day, husbands get it and wives get it. Clock that T. I'm just saying. Oh, because you feel like, oh, well, I'm in the relationship with somebody. So how long it's going to take you to be with that person? All right, y'all started off using protection. Y'all started off. So how long it's going to take before y'all stop using protection? I'm just asking for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend. How long is y'all going to be together before y'all stop using protection? Because y'all can start off using protection and then, oh, well, babe, both us clean and we ain't got, and pop go to weasel and the weasel go pop. Since y'all want to make fun of the people that's out there that's living in their truth. And I'm going to say it again, the people that's transparent. And because y'all dodged the bullet. Wow, instead of saying, Lord, I thank you that I ain't got it. That could be me. But don't act like you ain't going to go back to having sex. You that's on here constantly talking about the people that got it. So you just going to clean, and you ain't going to have sex no more again in life? Y'all better watch the people y'all put your mouth on. I'm just saying. If you ain't going to never have, if you going to just lock it up and clean, and you ain't going to have sex no more, run your mouth. But if you know you one of them ones, you're going to have sex again. You better be very mindful and careful. Because y'all indulged the bullet like y'all wasn't sleeping around. And you know what y'all gets me? When y'all know y'all out there and y'all done been with men and women and men been with men and women been with women. And now y'all got the opportunity to talk about other people that got it. Wow. Where it started from. I'll wait. I'm just going to say where it started from. But you can get on the internet and you can drag for the people that got it. They ain't even asked for it because you dodged the bullet. But you ain't going to tell nobody how you was getting it in your behind. Clock that cheat. I'm just saying. Y'all have the nerve with the lifestyle y'all was living. And a lot of y'all. And now y'all could just talk and boast and brag about the people that's out in the openings. Oh, that make y'all better. Hey, Mama Ava, that make y'all better because y'all dodged the bullet. Wow. Y'all be the main one on there talking about somebody, and you was in love with a man, and you was in love with a woman, and man a man. And now that y'all ain't got it, as y'all say y'all ain't got it, because we don't know what y'all got. And there's a lot of y'all that had it. But y'all ain't, man, y'all ain't bold enough to be real and say, you know what? I'm a victim too. And that's your own personal preference if you don't want to tell nobody. But don't be around here boasting and bragging. Oh, yeah, cause they got there and they sick and all that. And what you sick of? Oh, because they sick and what you sick of? They got a disease, and what kind of disease you got? I'm just saying, what kind of disease you got? Because a disease is a disease. Cancer is a disease. What's it called? Hepatitis is a disease. They got all kind of disease. And some of them taking y'all faster than HIV. Clock that T. So all y'all who done dodged the bullet, and y'all could be around here trying to degrade the people that have it. We don't know what y'all have. How about that? Y'all on the outside looking in. Y'all trying to prove a point to the world. Well, let me show you this and let me show you. I ain't got nothing to prove to no damn body. Because when I leave this earth the day of tomorrow, ain't none of y'all coming with me. And some of y'all gonna leave before I leave. Clock that T. And when y'all leave, they're gonna be saying undetermined cause of death. I'm just saying. Do some of y'all know what undetermined cause of death is? I'm just saying. Since y'all bumping y'all gums and y'all running out by the mouth and won't drag and talk about the people that's out in the openness. See me, I'm comfortable in my own skin. I love me some me. It don't matter how y'all feel about me because I'm comfortable. I know who I am and whose I am. What about you? So when y'all be around here, go look in the mirror at yourself. Because you could lie to some of the people some of the time. But you can't lie to the people all the time. I'm just saying. So since y'all around here putting y'all mouth on people and thinking that we not living in the real world, I'm just saying, watch what you say and watch how you say it. Because last, I remember we all are human beings. I'm just saying. So keep on bumping y'all gun and talking about this one and talking about that one. And he gonna bring it right in your face. Acting like you ain't slept with multiple women. Acting like you ain't slept with multiple men. Wow. Ain't it funny how people could mock and make fun of the people that's transparent? And you got to be a brave person to come out in the openings and let people know what's going on with you. So if you that brave to tell the world, why should I give a damn about how any one of y'all feel about me? Because I ain't had to say nothing. I could have been like the rest of y'all. Just kept it to my damn self. A double-edged sword. That part, Jalinda. I could have been like the rest of you, and you, and kept it to myself. I'm just saying. Right. And y'all think I'm worrying about some Negro out there that don't want to be with me or don't want to be me. Girl, I done had so much of sex in my life, it don't even faze me no more. And when I was out there having the sex that I was having, he ain't catch me then. All it took is one man. One man. Clock that T. But I do have a man. And that's the man up there, Jehovah. He said, I never leave you nor to forsaken you. And he showed me love and make sure he supply my each and every need. So why should I get on the internet and worry about y'all when y'all don't supply my needs? Y'all don't make me. With or without y'all, he's still blessing me. So y'all go ahead on and don't share the live to somebody. Because the live ain't about you. And it might be about you. But why be selfish? Why not share it to somebody that needs to hear? So guess what? I'm going to roll with the people that's on here. And if I touch one person a day, I'm grateful. What about you? So since y'all all over social media and all y'all endorse the bully and y'all know y'all sleeping with multiple people. But who are you to talk about somebody else's life? Who are you when you know your lifestyle? Happy holiday, Darren. You know your lifestyle. Huh, Bridget? They know their lifestyle, but they around here talking about everybody else because they dodged the bullet. You forgot what type of lifestyle you live? I'm just saying. You forgot all the people you had going to your back door? Oh, must I remind you? Must I remind some of y'all? Wow. See, some people used to get the H, the I, the V. Some people done got it through blood transfusion. Some people done got it from using dirty needles and drugs and all that. But most of all, a lot of people got it from homosexuality. I'm just saying, Nikki. I'm just saying. Y'all know how many men that's supposed to be men, and it might be your man, might be her man, then slept with somebody, man. Clock that cheat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So while y'all around here pointing the finger and y'all bragging about y'all little relationships and y'all husband and y'all wives and all that, a lot of y'all man then slept with some of their men. Clock that T. Because if you go in Atlanta, they got the fine, nice looking men. They don't even look at a woman. They don't even look at a woman. But what about the ones who look at a woman in a man? I'm just saying. What about the ones that's on a DL that looks at the women in a man? And y'all think y'all better. And y'all could get on the internet and drag for a woman. And you forgot what you've been doing? Wow. Y'all not exempt. Because last I remember when I was a little girl, they used to be like, oh, well, that's where it started from. That's where it started from. But y'all out here sending false information about people with HIV. Since y'all sending false information, well, here, let me tell y'all. It started from the blood transfusion. It started from the drugs, and I'm going to say it loud for the ones in the back. It started from homosexuality. Clock that T. I know I'm stepping on somebody's toes since y'all won't be bragging. And y'all forgot the life that y'all living. Y'all forgot that your daddy was sleeping with men. And you forgot how you get to be the way that you are. A lot of y'all. And now y'all want to drag for people that got something that they didn't never ask for. Oh, I forgot. Y'all better. So, and who eyes? And who eyes? So you think you better. You think you better. You think you better. Because you dodged the bullet. And you was getting more dick than women. I'm just saying. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Kim. So y'all around here dragging. Talking about, yeah, they sick. Oh, yeah, she's sick too. Well, to be honest, bitch, I'm not sick. I'm not sick. Because I take care of myself. And last I remember, they got a lot of people that take medicine for all kind of shit. So what you call them sick too? I rebuke that. Yeah, you was sick too. Well, who the fuck is sick? Because Aunt Mays ain't sick. Aunt Mays take care of herself. Sick people is in the hospital. And I'm not sick. So that shit y'all be talking about. Y'all be talking to hear y'all self-talk. And some of y'all, I be listening, some of y'all pickaboos, y'all get on here and listen to what I'm saying, and y'all go back and use the same shit that I done been and said already, because y'all platform is bigger than mine. And I don't have a problem with that, but ain't nobody could tell it like me. Ain't but one of me. But I'm trying to understand, and I'm trying to figure out who they talking about is sick. Because some of y'all take medicine for other shit. So if all us taking medicine, and no matter what you taking medicine for, so they don't make you sick some kind of way, I'm just asking for a friend. And I'm the friend. So if you take steroids, if you take pills because you're a diabetic, you take insulin, and y'all know what I'm trying to say. You take all that. You got cancer, you got bronchitis, you got asthma, all that shit is a sickness. And y'all around here talking about the H and the I and the V, and all the people y'all talking about most likely gonna outlive some of y'all. I'm just saying. So what about when they come up with the cure, where it's no longer existing in your blood cell, in your body? Then what? Because every so often they find cures for certain shit. Somebody passed away because they was waiting on medicine, and now they got the medicine. Then what? And them same people y'all been dragging for, now they hit. God said, with his stripes we are healed. And when you talking about, oh, they sick. Nah, you sick. You take pressure pills, you run into the bathroom like, nah, they going west. You constantly got to go to the bathroom because the pressure pills got you pissing all the time. But y'all calling somebody sick? Wow. Thank you, Queen. Y'all be so quick to talk about other people when at the end of the day, y'all got to sweep in front of your own door. Because just like y'all be saying, oh, I know this one and I can find this out. They got people that know your life story too. They got people that know more about you than you think they know. So y'all keep on with the shenanigans and dragging and talking about people like you know them and acting like nobody don't know nothing about you. Just like you got a little change, a little money, you could get shit done. Clock that. But anyway, y'all, the topic for the day is, should you call somebody, or do you want somebody to call you before they pop up at your house? I can't let nobody in on the live because I'm on 3 different platforms. That's why I'm asking y'all to come together and come on YouTube. If y'all come to my channel on YouTube, I could let you in on a live. But by me having Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, if you be on here, all they're gonna do is hear you. They're not gonna see you. When if you come on YouTube, everybody that's on YouTube could see you. So the reason why the topic for the day is that should you call someone before you go to the house? And I can recall my son and his girlfriend want me to call before I came to the house. Now I understand it now, but I didn't understand it because I felt like whenever you brought girls and boys to my house, y'all brought girls and boys to my house, y'all ain't had to call. So I guess the circumstance, all right, my children father is married to the woman that almost unalived me. But I wasn't looking at it the way they was looking at it. I was going off of my feelings and my emotion. But my son was only saying that they didn't want me to cross paths with their daddy and this woman. But me and my feelings and my emotion, I ain't understanding. I was like, oh, well, why should I have to call? And you don't call when you pop up at my house. But now that I look at life a little bit different, I think each and every one of us should get a person a heads up before we go to the house. Because they got people you'll pop up at their house and they in the middle of having sex, or they might have somebody over there that don't like you and you don't like them. And you go over there and they got some people, they ain't gonna answer their door, or they might be in the middle of something, or they might be doing something. So I understand now. Thank you, Keely. I understand. But at one time, I didn't understand. So yeah, each and every one of us should pick up our cell phone and call our son, our daughter, or whoever, and our grandchildren, our children, and say, look, I'm just giving you the heads up. I'm coming to your house to drop something off. I'm coming to your house just to pass over there, whatever the case may be. I think we all should take in consideration and respect other people's wishes. But some of us get caught up in their feelings, because I got caught up in my feelings. And I was mad. And I was like, well, why I gotta call? Y'all just worrying about your dad and that. Well, I gotta call. But I didn't think. I was going off on my emotion. And the real thing was what they were saying. Like, because if I would have went over there and they're over there and I popped up over there, I'm going to get in my feelings and I'm be why they got to be, why they over there? See what I'm saying? So to avoid that, right, ain't nobody exempt. So to avoid that, I'll just call, because I don't want to run into them anyway, because I get caught up in my feelings. See what I'm saying? No matter what way I look at it or y'all look at it, I still have feelings. This still is the female that almost unalived me. So if I pop up at my son's house, him and his girlfriend, and they there, I ain't gonna lie and tell y'all I'm not gonna get it caught up in my feelings. I'm gonna get a flashback. He left me for this bitch. Let's be real. I'm human. This the man that I love. This the man that I have children for. And I with the woman that almost unalived me. I'll be a damn lie to y'all if I tell y'all, if I go there and they there, it ain't gonna bother me. At that moment, no matter how much it been 30 some years coming up in a couple of days, no matter how much I'm over the situation, but I tell y'all, if I go there and they there, I'm still gonna get a flashback. I'm not gonna do nothing, but I'm gonna get a flashback. Because at the end of the day, this the man that I gave children for better, for worse, sickness and health. This the man that I loved. This the man that I was with when I had all my feelings. I'm just being honest with y'all. When I had all my feelings below my stomach, that's the last man I was with. So I'm not going to do nothing, but I'd be telling y'all a damn lie if I wouldn't get in my feelings. It's bad enough when I go to different stuff, they be there, or, and every time I see them, and, all us live in New Orleans. I can't run from it. That's who he chose to be with. But I'll be telling y'all a damn lie. I am a human being. I am a woman that loved a man that divorced me when I was on my dying bed. I'm not going to cry in the car because my crying days is over. But I'm not going to get on this internet and tell y'all that shit I won't get in my feelings for a little minute. I'll be like, man, you know what? Let me just go. Tell me any woman that's on here right now that's on my platform. See, that's when I know they're going to another platform, when everybody start leaving on my platform. But it's okay, because I'm about to turn them off anyway. But they still got a lot of people on here that's speakable that's still over here. But I know Key come on every Monday. So when I'm on, he'll come on, and a lot of them will leave from over there and go over there. But let them stay over there, because at the end of the day, watch what God about to do. Watch what they'd rather run different places, but I'm not mad. But at the same time, this wisdom over here. So if it weren't for the pickaboos, the good pickaboos that's on here, at the end of the day, next time I come on here, no, better yet, the only reason why I don't want to end this Instagram right here, because they got somebody on here saying, and don't end it. I'm still here with you. So for the people that's still here with me, I'm going to continue letting y'all be on here. And God knows who's still on here. So I'm not going to worry about the people that's not on here. I'm going to work with the people that's on here. See, there ain't no mess and confusion. Nobody ain't fighting and screaming and hollering and all that. But guess what? Where God about to take me, I ain't mad. Because God about to show him. Anything that got something to do, right? Anything that got something to do with God, or got something to do with knowledge and teaching them, they ain't trying to stay over here. But one day, they going to wish they did. But God about to use me in a major way. God about to use me in a major way. And then they're going to try to come over here, and their ass going to get ran off with that mess and shenanigan. So they could easily go over there and watch it later, but they want to catch you now. So go y'all a message to ourselves over there. And I'm going to continue doing what we doing over here. But back to what I was saying, yo. Most likely, I will get in my feelings. So to all us that still left on here, the right thing for us to do is respect other people's wishes. And at the end of the day, if you want somebody to call before they come to your house, he say, do unto others as they do unto you. So if you want somebody to respect your household, you got to respect theirs. I'm just saying, somebody might disagree, but some people don't want company. Some people, their house is their comfort zone. Somebody don't want somebody popping up at their door. How about that? That's all right. That's all right. I understand. But watch what God do in the next couple of months in my life. Watch what God about to do in my life. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. Watch what God about to do. I promise you. I promise you. A lot of people ain't get it, but they about to get it. They about to get it, but it is what it is. And I'm going to continue being the person that God created me to be, even if it's one person on my platform. So since it was earlier, it was all these people and they left, and it's down to 2 people or 3 people, but the other people is pickaboos that's still on here, I'm doing it for them. I'm doing it for them. And sooner or later, they're going to want to be acknowledged. And I'm not going to even acknowledge them. Right. I look at things. Right. I can't say your names either. I don't want to say the wrong thing. But at the end of the day, let me say this. That man upstairs is so awesome. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I have never been this dedicated. Monique, Lisa, Ashley. I have never been this dedicated like I've been dedicated to y'all. I've been dedicated to y'all on this platform. And every day, even when I'm outside, I rush home to get to this platform because I know somebody be waiting on me. And I promise y'all, before I go live and I pick up my laptop and open it up, it be 3 or 4 people already waiting. And that speak volume, Anthony. That speak volume. So why should I give up on the people, right, Wanda? On the people who's still here. I heard somebody say, I remember y'all followed me years ago, and y'all remember when ain't nobody and this and that. That go for me too. We gonna stay here. You gotta start from somewhere. I remember a church started with 1 member, and now they got a mega church. Watch what God do. All it takes is faith and 1 phone call. And those who look down gonna be looking up at me. Because I'm chosen and they came to see it. So that was our topic for the day. That a lot of y'all, right, a lot of y'all just respect other people's boundaries and their wishes. That's all we have to do is make a phone call. And a lot of us parents, we don't see life the way they see life, Linda. But at the end of the day, we can't stress and worry about the way they see life. When we done did all that we could do, Sandra, I appreciate you, Queen. When we done did all that we can do as parents, all we could do is just sit back. Because God began warnings. Warning after warning after. And God said, well, you got to back up. I got to let them bump their head until they be like, you know what? I ain't in the streets no more. I ain't doing that no more. I'm going to get it right with my dad. I'm going to get it right with my mama. I ain't going to be disrespectful. I'm going to stop mistreating my mama, my daddy. They got to bump their head. See us talking. They see us talking, but they not listening. I didn't talk to they be like, oh, I'm going to call you back. See, when you're talking to somebody and they say, let me call you back, that mean they ain't trying to hear what you're talking about. God already got him on me. I been gave it to him. That's why I'm still here and I bought it. You got to be a strong woman to endure the stuff that I endure on a day-to-day basis. And guess what? No matter what happened, I still ride alone. And if I ain't alone, I'm with my brother or my cousin or whoever I may be with, or somebody that really, really love me that I know I can trust. But I don't do the fake shit. So if y'all see people that's not a part of my life and I ain't being with them no more and they not around me anymore, I don't do the fake shit. Hey, Ashley, girl. Ashley, why you don't come on the YouTube channel? I'm just saying, I don't do the fake shit. That's why I say, if you know you out here and you living foul, Don't come on this side, because it's good on this side. And if you know you're sleeping with somebody, husband or somebody, wife, don't bring that shit over here. Because I'm going to run you. Because I don't condone that. Clock that too. And I'm just saying, we ain't doing that over here, Ashley. Got to be more careful. So I don't care about nobody not being here. That's their loss. That's their loss. Or watch what God about to do. They think they jealous and mad now. Oh my God. They not ready. They're not even ready. So we're going to continue to come on here every day. And I'm going to continue coming on here with a topic every day. And the people that be on here, we going to be on here. And the ones who not on here, oh well, it's their loss. But I used to look at life so different. That's because I was used to having my way. Hey girl, I was used to having my way. And when it was like, oh well, you don't need to just pop up over here, you need to call. I was like, oh my God, hey Ashley. Girl, I love you, girl. Whatever. That's Ashley, y'all. I love Ashley. But anyway, y'all, anybody that live down here in New Orleans, Ashley's daughter do fingernails. Y'all don't have to go by the ching-chings. Her daughter do beautiful nails. I'm just saying. Send me a DM and I'll send y'all her information. Support our queens. She a young girl, but she do beautiful nails. Anybody else got a business on here? You want me to promote your business? I promote it for free. Clock that tea. I'm just saying. So y'all, the topic for today is: do you allow people to pop up at your house without calling? I ain't gonna lie, somebody could pop up at my house. It's up to me whether or not I want to get out the bed and answer the door or not. But they ain't popping up at my house because you know what they saying? Oh well, or they do LLC tax service too. Ashley, y'all screenshot Ashley. They do tax service and all that too. So somebody pop up at my house. I'm in a wheelchair. If I'm laying in the bed, 2 chances to 1, it gotta be somebody that I really want to get out of my bed and answer the door for, because I'm in a wheelchair and it's gonna take me a little minute. See what I'm saying? So quite natural, I would love for somebody to call and give me heads up, to give me time enough to get myself together and get up out the bed. I might be laying down with a diaper on. I'm just saying. Oh, you had a toy giveaway? Well, you should have said something, Ashley. I could have put it all on my page. That's what I'm saying, Michael, Pam. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta start, when y'all start having giveaways and all that. You should have told me. I could have bought some toys and participated too, Ashley. Y'all can't be hiding stuff like that from your auntie now. Come on now. We family. Hey, Elaine. We family. So y'all, Ashley got a tax service. They got nail. This black owned. We all need to support one another. I'm telling y'all, if y'all need me to promote anything for y'all, I'll do it for free. Come on now, y'all better catch me now while y'all got me. Because in a minute, 2026 is AMA's year. I am AMA's podcast gonna blow off the roof. I'm just saying. They could never count me out. I know who I am and whose I am. Oh, well, Wanda screenshot it on here, but I'm gonna send it to you. She gonna send it to me, and I'm gonna pin it. No, I ain't never saw the flyer. I just saw your daughter nails. No, I ain't seen it. I'm just saying. So all y'all that's on here, I love y'all. I'm just saying. Y'all been riding a wave with me, in good times and bad times. So as long as I got y'all, I ain't worrying about nobody else. If they come, they come. If they don't. And my cousin over here, Norma Enterprise Fashion and Accessories. So we got my cousin got her own accessories and fashion. So one day I'm gonna go by my cousin and I'm gonna let y'all see all her stuff. So we can put it online and y'all can see she sell all kind of accessories too, all kind of nice stuff too, all kind of bags, all kind of jewelry, all kind of stuff. And I'm promoting. Her name is Norma Robinson. It's in Aura Enterprise Fashion and Accessories. I love you more. So y'all need me to say it again. We got Ashley over here on YouTube. We got my cousin Norma Robinson on Facebook. And it's in Aura Enterprise Fashion and Accessories. So y'all could go to her page too. But by that being my cousin, I'm either go to her and we're gonna do a YouTube. She gonna come on my YouTube channel and she gonna show y'all the stuff that she have, cause that's my cousin. Clock that T. And Ashley, I'm gonna get a card from her, and then I'm gonna allow y'all to see her daughter do nails. And then Ashley said they got LLC. She do taxes too. So a lot of y'all need to link up with me. I'm gonna get the card from Ashley. And I'm gonna get a card from my cousin. Anybody else need me to promote their business on my page? Y'all better use me while y'all still got me. All I ask y'all to do is share the live and show me some love and like and subscribe. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for no money. I'm just asking for y'all to show me a little love. And I'm going to give y'all that same love back in return. I'm just saying. And your secret are safe with me. No, I ain't see it, but no, I didn't. I don't know where I've been at, Ashley. I ain't seen it. You should have tagged me in on it. You know how to do all that. She ain't posted where I could see it, because I would have saw it. And sometimes, like somebody was calling my phone yesterday, and I be looking at my phone, and I be like, well, damn, when this came through, So y'all, if I don't respond to something like that, you got to pick. Ashley, you got my phone number. My cousin, you got my phone number. A lot of y'all could get in touch with me, even if they got a hairstylist on here and all that kind of stuff there. And we're gonna talk about that too, because I met a young lady in the store the other day, and I ain't gonna lie, her hair was blind and black. I ain't gonna lie, her hair was beautiful. But y'all, guess how much she said she paid for her hair? And don't drop the mic. Her hair is short like mine. She wear just like mine, but it's black and blind. It was pretty. But when she told me how much she paid for her hair, I almost fell out the wheelchair. She said she paid $300. How can somebody tell me why you would charge somebody $300 that hair is the same length of mine? And all she got was the dye. And her hair was $300. And she said she'll never go back again. Just tell me why. Some of y'all is ridiculous. I know y'all gotta live. But some of y'all gotta stop. Y'all overcharging people, and y'all got certain people that y'all got y'all picks. And some of y'all got different people. Y'all price be one price. And then when you get somebody new, you want to overcharge them. Do y'all not know that God be watching that? Do y'all not know that God be watching y'all when y'all overcharge people like that. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. In the time that we living in now, I could see her hairstyle being like $75 to $80. But $300 is diabolical. Just tell me why would y'all do that to somebody? Oh, because agreed. But you are replaceable. For each and every one of y'all that do that to people, God is going to replace you. Because that's not right. That's not right at all. You would never get $300 out of me for a hairstyle that I could slick it to the side. For what reason? And her hair was pretty. Her hair looked just like mine. I said, your hair is pretty. She said, yeah, I paid. I said, 300. She said, yeah, I ain't never going back. The price for a pixie cut, as they call a pixie cut, this ain't no pixie cut. This is the barber cut. This is my hair. And her hair was just like mine. And there's no way in hell I would give nobody $300 for that. But their price is their price. Y'all gotta stop. I know some people charge 100 and 110 and 120. But $300 for somebody hair like this, you dyed it and you wrap it, and you put them under the dryer. And all you did was shape it. And you charge $300. But I'ma just drink water and don't mind my business. Because the lady said I will never go back. You trying to keep customers. You ain't trying to run them away. And that's a customer you lost. When you could have got more than $300. Because it was pretty, she would have came back. If you would have just charged her $120. She probably would have came every 2 weeks or every week. And you would have had a regular customer. Unlike one time, one hit a quitter. And she ain't coming back. That's sad for y'all to take advantage of people. And you thinking in your mind you got away with overcharging somebody. But you didn't. You lost a loyal customer. All for greed. For a dollar bill. Gots to be more careful. I don't want money like that. I don't want money where I gotta mistreat y'all or deceive y'all or come on the internet with false allegations and to lie just to get likes and views. I don't want to deceive nobody. I know where my blessing come from. The man upstairs. Y'all will never say Ann got on here and she lied to us and had us believing this was that and that was that. Nah, you got to practice what you preach. And every time I come on here, I'll tell y'all what I done did. And I take accountability and I'm living in my truth. If I did it and they say I did it, I'm going to say I did it. If I didn't do it, I'm going to say they telling a damn lie. Let me tell you what really happened. I'm just saying. And to be honest, I don't have no problem to prove to nobody. But I want my people to love me for who I am. Yes, it is, Sandra, a ripple. I want my people to love me for being real. If I can't be real, what's the use? What's the use? I ain't gotta post this one and post that one or this story, what they talking about for likes and views. And half of the shit they be posting don't even be accurate. It don't even be real. So every day we come on here, it be everyday life. And they don't want to talk about that. We ain't fighting over here. I ain't talking about sleeping with nobody over here either. And I ain't talking about who's sleeping with who. But I do talk about the things that need to be talked about in life. And either they gonna listen or they not. So whoever left over here, oh well, I already know they was leaving. I don't care. I don't care. So I'm gonna teach them a lesson. Right, figure to them. I'm gonna teach them a lesson. So all the ones that was on there earlier that I saw on there, I should go and block them, but I ain't gonna block them because they gonna need to hear something. Because to them, oh, she ain't talking about nothing. Let's go over there. I ain't talking about nothing you want to hear. But oh, in a minute, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. And they going to be down there waving, and I ain't even going to see them. I'm going to see y'all over here. Cheryl, Kim, Wanda, Linda, Pam, Sandra. I see y'all. Norma, Elaine, Victoria, Jasmine, Maria, Mimi. I see y'all. Queens, kings. The ones who not here, they ain't supposed to be here. The ones who here, I see you. One time side piece. I see you, Christy. Chriselle. I see you. They're going to be at the bottom saying, Miss Ann. And all I'm going to see is they hang. And I'm going to pass them up. Because I remember y'all. And I see y'all. I be seeing y'all. And I'm going to remember. So any of y'all have anything that y'all ever want me to talk about, all y'all got to do is DM me. And we're going to have that conversation. And I ain't going to give up. But I promise you next year, watch we go and take an aim. And they'll call for your chosen. And I'm one of the chosen ones. And it's about to be my time. It's already my time. It's already my time. Everything I spoke in existence is happening day by day, minute by minute, second by second. And every day we get a new person on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. If I get one a day, that's fine for me. But in a minute, millions gonna see me around the world. They gonna hear about the lady in the wheelchair named Ann Meeks. See that man upstairs, he be testing you just to see if you're sincere about what you doing. And I've been doing what I told him I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna continue doing what I promised him I'm gonna do. And watch the reward. Everything that we do, it come with a price. And I had to pay for it. And I'm about to be rewarded for it. Clock that T. So I see y'all. And I ain't gonna be the one to say, oh, I don't remember you. I don't remember you. Never that. Never that. If I could come on here, right. If I could come on here and share with y'all on where I was last year or the year before. And I'm showing y'all the blessing. Wouldn't you think somebody be like, you know what? I'm about to follow her trail. Because I want some of what she getting. They so stupid. They can't get a dime out of none of the people, not physical money. They can't get nothing out of the people they filing. Because they filing them for all the wrong reasons. You can get a healing over here. You can feel good over here. Because I'm going to teach you how to get a blessing. I ain't going to lead you astray. I'm going to tell you exactly what you got to do to get a blessing. It's good on this side. I'm telling y'all, it's peaceful. Cheryl, Wanda, on this side. Only what you do for Christ gonna last. See all that other shit they doing. Yeah, and boasting and bragging. Go over there by the little people. Okay. We'll be the little people to you. But my father's rich. And I'm his child. And I know who he is. And I ain't trying to lead nobody astray. I'm trying to get somebody saved and get somebody to change their life and turn from their wicked ways. I want them to see that it's good over here. I don't boast and brag. But I'm going to tell y'all who blessed me with that E-class outside. That's who blessed me with the E-class outside. Somebody been working all their life. And you know what they saying? I've been wanting a miracle like that. Well, won't you step out on faith and go get you one like that? Won't you go to the Alpha and Omega and just live right? He said he'll supply your each and every need. Just like he gave me one, they got another one. And I would love to see you with it. Thank you, Queen. How about that? I ain't never selfish, Michelle and Angela. Why? When they made one house, they made another one. When they made one E-class, they made another one. And I want to see all my queens win. On this side, I do. I do. So y'all continue to come on this side. I promise you, everything that your heart desire, he gonna give it to you. All you gotta do is just surrender. Say, Lord, you know what? I'm tired of lying. I'm tired of sleeping with this woman, husband. I'm tired of sleeping with this man, wife. I surrender. And once you surrender and you draw closer to him and you confess your sins and turn from your wicked ways, you're going to go through the bumps and bruises. Oh, but when you come out, you're going to come out smelling like a rose. I promise you it is. Because I went through some bumps and bruises. And y'all think when people are talking about the H, the I, and the V, that bother me? Now tell me why should that bother somebody that Jehovah left here that was in a coma? Why would I let somebody bother me when that man left me here on earth to raise 4 little babies? The first will be last and the last will be first. That part, Kim. Yes, I do, ma'am. Yes, I do. So to all my queens and kings, God's got something for each and every one of us. All we have to do is just surrender. He know you ain't perfect, but to know better is to do better. And a lot of y'all is holding up y'all own blessings because y'all doing it y'all way instead of his way. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have went through half of the shit I went through. But I was doing what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. And the end results, I wind up in a wheelchair. And then when so you still gonna be doing stuff? And here come the alphabets. And I'm like, well, God, I ain't. He said, no. I say enough is enough. And I said, well, all right, Lord. I ain't just gonna do nothing then. So y'all think because I was in a wheelchair, I wasn't still hustling? Who said that? I wasn't out there selling no drugs or none of that, but y'all think I wasn't hustling in a wheelchair? And he said, then I tell you, enough is enough. So now he got my attention. So if y'all want to go through all the stuff y'all gonna go through, instead of listening to Ann saying right now, because I'm talking to somebody right now, you can get your life together right now. And I promise you, he ain't gonna let you down. He gave me warning after warning. I promise y'all, I was going to jail back to back for something that had nothing to do with me. And I was like, man, why I was going to jail back to back, getting pulled over back to back, driving on suspended license and all that kind of stuff there. Every time the police get behind me, I'm wondering if I got an attachment or a warrant. Lisa. Now when they get behind me, I'll be like, I ain't got to worry about getting scared, wondering, do I have a warrant? I wasn't even speed one time, and I was in my truck, and I was on the Causeway Bridge, and she got behind me, and she pulled me on the side on the Causeway Bridge. And I said, well, damn, I know I wasn't speeding, but I wasn't scared. And I put my window down, and she said, I just stopped you because she stuck her hand in my car and turned my lights on. Clock that T. Clock that T. So when you ain't living foul no more, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I be proudly not to pull out my driving license. Here you go. You got insurance. I drove for many years without insurance. I couldn't afford it. Thank you, Queen. I couldn't afford it. So I was riding around here and didn't have car insurance. But ain't nobody know but me and him. And I never got stopped. But when I moved on this side, thank you, Queen. So when I moved on this side, when you move in a different parish and they don't know you, be prepared to get pulled over. So they pulled me over. And when they pulled me over, he said, your tints are too dark. And he asked for my registration. And I couldn't find my registration because I hadn't even registered my car. I went a whole year without registering my car because when you pay cash for a car, if the car costs 10 racks, your registration gonna be at least 1 rack or maybe 5 or 6, one or the other. So I ain't have that, but I had paid cash for the car. So he let me go. And I still didn't handle my business. So I was coming home again. Pull me over again. He said, where is your driving license, your insurance, and your registration? And I said again, I don't have it. I don't have my registration. So he said, you don't have no insurance either. And I said, I do. And he said, you don't have no insurance. And I said, yes, I do. He said, I'm going to say it again. You, right now, he said, Second Ward, Nola, Korean. He said, you don't have no insurance. So I finally confessed. I said, no, I don't have no insurance. He said, I can take your car. He said, but I'm going to let you go. He said, I don't know what you're going to do, but you better do something. You better get you some insurance. That was my third morning. When I got home, I made a phone call the next morning. And I told him I needed full coverage insurance. And I could raise my right hand. I got full coverage insurance. And my car had started bothering me. It started acting up. I got it fixed. I got a new motor in it. And one day I was coming home and the engine light came on. I had then paid $4,000 to get the car fixed. So I'm riding on Highway 12. And I'm only telling this story to some of the people that never heard it before. It's a part of the testimony because I want y'all to get it, Cynthia. I'm riding on Highway 12 and I'm talking to God. And the engine light come on. And I say, come on, Lord. I say, Lord, come on. I say, Lord, please. I say, Lord, I'm so sick of this car. I say, I just got this car off the shop. And I'm talking to him. But I'm talking to him and I'm just riding, just driving, looking ahead. And I say, Lord, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this car. And once I said I was so tired of this car, I glanced my left side. The 18-wheeler had hit me so hard and spent the car around and around and around. The car spent around at least 4 times. And while the car was spinning around, I say, Lord have mercy, not now. Some of y'all know the story and some of y'all don't. And I just was saying, Lord, please, not now. Lord, please, not now. I just saw my life just flashing against my face. The car finally stopped, smashed onto a tree head up. My chest is in the steering wheel. I turned on my phone because I really didn't know where I was. I pressed the live button to tell somebody to call 911 because I really didn't know where I was. And when the fire truck and all them came, they say, it's a blessing that you're still alive. But I'm only making a long story short. All bad ain't bad. Thank you for the pecan. Thank you, Queen. All bad ain't bad. In the midst of me going through whatever I'm going through, the car was demolished. It was the last of that car. But I tell y'all, go ahead and gave me 3 warnings. The third warning, I listened to him. That was a month later, the car demolished. And God blessed me with another one. And I got me a van. And I still have my van. And now I got an E-Class Mercedes. So all bad ain't bad. All I was doing is talking to Jehovah and telling him enough is enough. And I'm only saying this for somebody who need to hear this. Don't give up. I know you feel like you're going through something and you feel like you didn't had enough. But listen to your sister right here, Queen. No matter what you're going through, I promise you, he gonna bring you out. I promise you, long as my name ain't Maze, that's my middle name. I promise you, he gonna bring you out. He said, I never leave you nor the forsaken you. And he ain't left me yet. And the more people dislike you and don't like you and jealous of you, what you got to keep your head above water and keep your head up and know that he said, I'll supply your each and every need. So why would I be bothered about people running somewhere else when I know he got my back? He ain't left me yet. So Queen, King, whoever on here, please don't give up. Please don't give up. I'm a winner and I ain't no chicken dinner. And through all my imperfection, you know what he said to me? And the same thing he gonna say to y'all. My grace is sufficient enough for you. His grace and his mercy are sufficient enough for you. And if you know you live in foul, just surrender and ask for repentance. Just ask for repentance. He forgive us 7 times, 7 times, 7. You know how many times I had to bump my head to get to where I'm at? And you think I'm going to worry about the small people? Girl, y'all got to stop worrying about how people feel about y'all and what people say about y'all. Because see that man upstairs, when nobody don't answer their phone or nobody don't want to talk to y'all, talk to him, and I bet you he got all the right answers. Sometime when I get off of here, I don't even know what the topic gonna be for tomorrow. And he'll give it to me. He'll give it to me. And for every topic that we on here, somebody gonna go and watch every last one of them in a minute. But I'm saying to you, and you, don't give up. Everything you done been through is not in vain. And he got you. You just got to hold on. No matter how they treat, no matter how you feel like your mama treats you, no matter how you feel like your daddy treats you, no matter how you don't have your mama, you don't have your daddy, your children, no matter who it is. He said, I will never leave you nor forsaken you. He said that. Not Aunt Mays. He said he would never leave each and every one of us. And he would never forsaken us. That's what he said. And I'm a living testimony. He gave me 3 warnings. How many warnings he got to give y'all before y'all get it right? Because he going to give you a warning. Warning come before destruction. He didn't warn you. He didn't warn you. He didn't warn you. How many warnings he got to give you? He gave me 3 of them. When they were supposed to take my car and impound it. But God gave me favor. And it all was St. Tammany Parish Police. And it wasn't only one of them, it was 2 of them. But it wasn't nobody but Jehovah. Had them protect me all the while. Just think if I didn't listen and I didn't have no insurance on that car. But I listened. And a month later, that car got destroyed. And he blessed me with another one. And another one. And he gave me peace and joy right along with it. And I wouldn't trade him in for the world. I would never come on the internet and deceive y'all. God been too good for me. To me. For me to deceive each and every one of y'all. All I'm asking y'all to do is try for yourself. Y'all ain't even got to take my word. Try for yourself. Don't let nobody else validate who you is. Don't let nobody else make you feel some kind of way to make themselves feel big. You got to know how to fight them. You got to know how to fight them. You got to know how to say, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue rise up against me must be condemned, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. You got to know how to fight. See our tongue? See the tongue that's in our mouth is powerful. He said, speak boldly as you ought to speak. You got to speak life into your life, into your children's life, into your grandchildren's life. You got to ask God to cover them with the armor. Blood. But when you speak, well, I ain't gonna never have this, or I can't afford this, and I can't afford that. You got to speak life. I tell y'all every day, I know who I am and whose I am. So when people leave, let them leave. But I promise you, they're going to come back. I promise you, they're going to come back. Not whether it's going to be too late or not, but they be back. I ain't trying to save nobody that don't want to be saved. And I don't want nobody that don't want me. I'm just saying. Don't run behind nobody that ain't going to run behind you. And if I want to run behind somebody, literally, I can't. So I ain't doing it. I got more peace, more joy, more patience. I gotta have patience. So I'm just waiting. Not in my time, in his time. And for the ones who on here, who ain't never heard me say this, and I'm gonna say this one more again. And a lot of people that's on here, Wanda, and the ones who been following me, Cheryl, y'all who been following me, I did not tell y'all I was gonna get my own YouTube channel. They didn't ate off of me long enough. Now it's time for me, Lisa, to eat off of me. I'm just saying. Everything I speak to y'all, I speak it in existence, and they got people been following me for years. And everything I said came to pass. I got a fan that loved me so much, and we like sisters. My 85, let me see. I think my TV is an 80-inch. That's in my room on the wall. My fan lived way in Jersey. That sent to my house and mounted on the wall. Clock that tea. Clock that tea. And she became not a fan. She my sister now. Because when she need me, if she ever need me, I'm there. Yeah. Yes. So when people be a blessing to me, I promise you, I'm going to be a blessing to y'all. Even though y'all might, and just talking, no, I'm not. And when I'm around you, I give you the shirt off my back. That shit, that ain't material shit don't mean nothing to me. If I say I'm going to do something, if I don't get to, I'm a procrastinator. But when you got me, you got me. Yeah, I want to be a Roku. So when we get off of this live, Lisa, you could DM me. Anybody else have anything they want me to promote, or anybody want me to do anything on my page or whatever, man, y'all ain't got to pay me. My blessing come from God. My reward come from Jehovah. I'm just saying. Everything ain't always about money. I'm going to have so much money, it's going to be a sin of shame. And it ain't like I ain't had cars and money and how I didn't had all that. So I know what it's like. Some people act that way because they ain't never had. Some people say, well, I've been having and all that kind of stuff. There, well, if you've been having, why you acting like you never had? And you can't get mad for the people that do have. And if somebody got it and they flowing and they enjoying their life, oh well. But I'm just saying, I love y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. And to my sister, my brother that's on here, all I'm gonna say is, don't give up. He see you. He heard every cry. He saw every tear. Don't give up. I ain't never felt like I wanted to unalive myself. But I'm here to tell y'all I cried many days and many nights. And I always used to cry and say, Lord, when the pain gonna stop? That's what I used to say. When it's gonna stop. Why? I used to say, why? And so I had to, he said, why not? And he said, you asking me why? You going through what you going through, but look at all they did to me. And I stopped asking why. Y'all better put on your big girl drawers. Y'all better man up. And no matter what you're going through, just know it's going to be better days. You might be going through stuff and in your mind, man, ain't no such thing as a God. Ain't no, well, I just made a whole scenario and gave y'all the real. And I ain't making up story. This ain't fiction. I just not told y'all, God gave me 3 warnings. Oh, because I was talking to him. And I say, Lord, you say you will supply my each and every need. Come on, God. I'm talking to y'all. When I be sleeping at night and I can't go to sleep sometime, and he wake me up out of my sleep, I be like, come on now, God. You know, I'm tired. And I doze off. He'll wake me up again. And I be saying, come on, God, what you want? I say, what? And I say, Lord, I thank you. But what you trying to tell me? Then I say my prayers. And I talk to him for a little while. Then I doze off. And I sleep good. When he wake you up in the middle of the night and you can't sleep, he wants some one-on-one. He don't want your husband. He don't want your mama. He don't want your daddy. He don't want your children. He don't want your grandchildren. He want one-on-one with you. Like people saying, oh, I'm going to pray for you. It's fine that all us get together and be on one accord. But he still wants you to come in that little war room, which is your bathroom, your bedroom, or go get in your car while everybody making all that noise in the house. You go in your car and you talk to him. He want to hear from you. Because when you leave this earth today or tomorrow, you're going to be accountable for you. Not your sister, your brother, your mama, your daddy, your children. You're accountable for you. And to know better is to do better. And when God put me on a platform to teach you, when you get off of my live, each and every one of y'all should have learned something. Y'all should have learned, first of all, that Jehovah is real. Because I just gave it to y'all. Everybody who just heard me share my testimony. If you didn't believe in him before you came on here, you should leave off my platform as a believer. He gave me 3 warnings. And the last warning, the police said, I don't know what you're going to do. Because I told him, I said, I'm in a wheelchair. And I said, I ain't been able to afford car insurance. Because I've been paying other bills. I ain't just been paying other bills. I've been using my money to buy other shit that I shouldn't have been buying. I'm just being real with y'all. If I wouldn't have been buying Gucci and all that other shit, I had all my priorities mixed up. And he said, you know what? And I'm going to be real with y'all, and I'm going to share this with y'all, and then I'm going to leave y'all go, Cheryl and Lisa. I had $20,000 worth of stuff in the pawn shop. And it costed me $5,500 to get out the pawn shop. And I paid for my stuff for at least 2 years and a half, going on 3 years. So just add up all the interest that they made off of me. Good evening, Jelly. But I promise y'all, everything that was in there, I got out. Clock that T. Everything that was in there, I got out. And you know what somebody say? Shit, you could have did you didn't pay for that more than one time. No, I didn't, because it was sentimental value to me. And some of the stuff I had, you can't even get in the store no more. Clock that T. I paid interest for 2.5 years on top of paying my bills. So if I had an extra 100 or 150, I was paying. And then one day, he allowed me to go and get it all out the pawn shop. I'm just real. That's why when I start making money on these platforms, whenever I start, I'm going to dye my I's and cross my T's so nobody won't be able to say, oh, I'm going to call this one and I'm going to call that and I'm going to report this. The devil is a lie. I'm going to be a giver and not a receiver. I'm going to be giving back to everybody that held me down and gave me. Clock that T. Hey, Rose. Oh, all right. Yeah. Everyone should call. Thank you, Rose. So with that being said, y'all looking at a rolling testimony. And just because I'm in a wheelchair and I've been in a wheelchair, the next week going to be 31 years. I'm in a wheelchair because I wasn't never ready to get out the wheelchair. Don't let that go over some of y'all head. If I would have out the wheelchair anytime soon, and anybody would have ran up on me or played with me, I probably would have been serving a life sentence. Don't let that go over your head. Or somebody probably would have hit me and I probably would have been unalive. Because ain't nobody would have ever ran up on me when I was walking. Nobody ever ran up on me when I was walking. So he got me in a wheelchair for a reason. And I don't want no sympathy. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. Let's get that straight. I don't feel sorry for me. I'm good. Everything I did, I got that back into. Now I ain't doing none of the shit I used to do. Lock that shit. So if somebody out there saying, oh, she do this, and used to. Now if they say, oh, she used to do this, they got me right. But if they say she's doing this and she's doing that now, they lie. And I hate a liar. I don't do none of the shit I used to do. I'm just saying. So with that being said, to the people, Rose, thank you for coming in. Thank you. So for a lot of y'all that just came on here, I would love to see y'all on my YouTube channel, because I feel like all us queens supposed to be on one accord. And I don't understand why the people that's over here on Instagram, what's the problem? Why y'all can't come to Instagram? I mean, to YouTube. Everybody got a smart TV, a smartphone, or a smart tablet, or a smart device. So why not all us meet up? Thank you for subscribing, Rose. Why not all us meet up on YouTube? Thank you, Rose, Queen. Why we all just can't come together on YouTube? Because in a minute, sooner or later, I'm going to combine all of them into one. And whoever there, gonna be there. And whoever ain't there, they ain't there. Why y'all got me working so hard? And then y'all don't even want to share the lives. The live might not be for you today, but it got to be for somebody. Because guess what? We all still on here. And y'all, if it wasn't interesting and we wouldn't be enjoying the life, y'all would have left like all the other people. They left, but they don't know what they missing. But they'll be back. And we ain't going to even see them. So I love y'all, and I see y'all tomorrow. And before I get off this live, I'm going to pray for each and every one of y'all. I love y'all, queens and kings who own here. And all I want y'all to do is just acknowledge him for who he is. And whatever you might be going through, try him at his word. And I promise you, he got you back. He ain't never left me. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. I done left him several times. And he said, girl, you better come back over here, or I'm going to allow something else to go on in your life. And he ain't had to say that no more. Once I heard that in in his verse, in my left ear, I said, all right, I got it. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it's peaceful on this side. So I'm waiting for Queen Red is out of town on her fiance. Who a T7 since 2005. I really look forward to seeing more of a YouTube. I agree with you. The time to come. Oh, all right. So y'all keep following me in March. And I'm gonna let y'all know whether or not my book gonna be released in January. Because I wanted my book to be released in January. But in March, we have a Queen's brunch. I'm going to let y'all know. It's in Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm going to let y'all know the date. So right now, y'all could be looking forward to coming to Lafayette, Louisiana. We're going to have a brunch for all the queens. If you want to come, and if you can't afford it, you got to let us know ahead of time, and we all going to pitch in. We're going to pitch in and make sure you get there. And Wanda, I don't want to hear nothing about you have to work or whatever, because I'm telling you ahead of time. And we're going to let y'all know the date ahead of time, because y'all wouldn't want to miss it. I'm just saying, it's in March. So when I talk to Red, by the new year, y'all should know the date in March. Linda, you too. All y'all, the meet and greet, and the women's revival for all the queens. We gonna see y'all there. So I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Lisa, you hit me up. Love you, Cheryl. I love y'all over here. I see y'all. Y'all be blessed over here. I see y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Yo, now let me tell y'all something. Since we just on this one platform, don't y'all know? I just end the live. Right here on Instagram. I love you more, Cheryl. So once I end the live, guess how many people it showed that was on the live? But the whole while I was on the live, it said 20 people. And then it got down to 3 people. So I just end the live. It said 400 and some people was on there. So do the math. How many pickaboos that was on my page? So in my eyes, the highest it got was 20. When I end the live, it said plus 400. I'm just saying, I don't get it. Is that many pickaboos, y'all? Why we can't all come together, y'all? I don't understand it. And I understand somebody else go live every Monday. And a lot of them, I understand they ran over there. But I don't feel no type of way because it's all good. What's for me is for me. But that's a lot of pickaboos. So y'all, what they think I'm gonna get paid if all of them come on my live? If they show themselves. But you know what? When they go on other people's platform, they be want to be seen. So what is the problem that they don't want to be seen on my platform? But when I get off, I be saying the numbers and all of them was on my live. Wow, now that's diabolical. But guess what, y'all? The good part about it, they watching and they listening. Right, huh, Queen? I Rose. I love you more, Linda. Yo, Rose, they listening. They listening. So you know what we gonna do? Continue to let them listen. I must be saying something. Clock that T. And thank you, Rose. Love you, Queen. Love y'all. Ski, love you. Linda, love you, Cheryl. Love you, Wanda. Love all y'all. Thank y'all. That's all right. So I love y'all. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow.